hey, how y'all doing? So, I love gaming so much, dude. I guess you could say I'm a gamer girl. Since we all know, I don't know what the hell this channel is, we're gonna game.
Hey now!
So, we got some really good ones. We got Skyrim, we got Final Fantasy, and yeah, we're gonna start off with a really good new addition to some good fantasy games. Let's get gaming, sisses. Oh my gosh, that's so dumb. We are playing the Arcana, a mystic romance. Wait. Let's get started. I wonder how this rated on IGN. Alright, what's tarot mean? What's my name? My name is Nancy. And I'll just say my name's Nancy. And then I'm a she, her, hers. Yeet. That's nice. They have pronouns. Inclusive. Anyway, okay, confirm. Nancy, did you come for a love reading? Ooh. Nadia, surely not. Such things come and go. It is a success reading that Nancy desires. You know it. All business. Julian, maybe Nancy could use a happiness reading. I know I could. This little broody dude. That's bueno. Okay. Azra, well, I could give her a reading for free. Follow me. We love a good free reading. Alright. Azra. Shall we see what cards have to say? Let's start with that 3-card reading I gave you. Alright. Let's explore the past, present, and future. We've practiced this one. Don't worry, I'm still here. Swipe if you miss me. I miss you. Take your time, Nancy. Okay, thank you. Tap the cards to shuffle the deck. Alright. I miss you. Adding your own flair? I like it. Tap the cards to cut the deck. Tap a stack to choose your cards. Alright. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Choose 3 cards. I miss you. Don't overthink it, Nancy. Let your heart decide. Alright. Let's do that one, and that one. Yeah, easy. Okay. 10 of Cups, upright. Family and loved ones gather around you in an outpouring of caring that fills your heart with contentment. You have many warm days full of love and laughter ahead. Enjoy the peace good company brings. Can't wait to have friends. Just kidding. I got friends. Don't worry. I miss you. Yes, I see now. Okay, so second one. King, the present. King of Wands, upright. The King of Wands is a natural-born leader and a visionary, using his fire and drive to change the world. Use your passion to make intent reality. Others will see the value of your plan and follow your lead. Okay. You know me. I'm a good leader, I guess. Sounds good. Third one. Card position, the future. 7 of Pentacles reverse. You focus your time on ventures that have led nowhere, leaving you frustrated and tired. There's no shame in changing tracks. Sometimes it is better in the long run to let infested crops die. Wow. Totally not me. Yeah. Okay, next one. I am done. Yeah. Good stuff. Tarot check-in. I got 5 coins. God, I'm so annoying. I'm so sorry now. It's like 2 in the morning and I'm kind of dying, so I apologize in advance. Azra, if you come back every day, you'll get a reward. Isn't that nice? Guys, I guess let's make this a daily thing. Just kidding. That's too much work. Okay, after you visit 7 days in a row, you'll get a free reading from someone special. Oh boy. Exciting. Spin. Free spin. Wheel of Fortune. Love me a good in-app purchase. Okay. Birthday cake. A Nadia trinket. The highly coveted last piece of cake. Can't wait. Let's just jump into it. I've been sitting here too long. Alright. Story time. 1. The Magician. I am a student of the magical arts. My master is Azra, the fortune teller. I know nothing of his past. As for the present, Azra, I'll miss you. It's the dead of a moonless night, the right time for beginning a journey, according to him. Here, Take this, for you to play around with while I'm gone. A gift? This can't be good. My tarot deck. Ooh, choice time. You think I'm ready, Master? You think I want your creepy deck? Should we go with character? I feel like the character would say like, you think I'm ready, Master? Yeah, let's do that one. You think I'm ready, Master? 50 Shades of Grey, am I right? Okay, you're still calling me that. You know I can't answer that for you. You've made incredible progress, but you still won't let go of your doubt. You betcha, I got insecurities. Do you think you're ready? Why don't we ask the cards? Why don't you ever answer my questions? Why don't we ask the cards? That sounds like something this character would say. Why don't we ask the cards? Excellent suggestion. Nice. It's been a while since we've practiced. Because I've already perfected it? Because you're always gone, ooh. We love making people feel guilty. Because you're always gone? Maybe. Someday you'll find a real teacher. Well, I'm here now. Let's see how powerful you've become. He's always going on about how powerful and gifted I am. Oh? Something brushes along my ankle, smooth and cool. We're not alone. The serpent is Foss. Oh. Azra's familiar. She's pleased to see me, I think. If we're all here, let's begin. I shuffle the deck. His gaze follows the cards as they slip through my fingers. Alright, which one to pick? Let's pick the bottom. The High Priestess. And what is she telling you? He leans close, expectant. Is she speaking to you now? When the cards speak to me, it isn't any human tongue. Nonetheless, when my mind is clear, the answer comes to me. You've forsaken her. I have? Yes, you've pushed her away and buried her voice. She calls out to you, but you won't listen. Master, if you don't listen to her... A sharp knocking startles all three of us. A customer? Did you forget to put out the lantern again? Just as well, I can't stay any longer. Well then, take care of yourself. He still has something to say, but he won't say it. Until we meet again. He parts the curtain soundlessly and slips out the back door. And just like that, he's gone again. 2. The High Priestess. Oh boy. Really though, a customer? At this hour? Retail problems, am I right? An impatient one by the sound of it. Look into the people, lock the door, open the door. I mean, I feel like look into the people, right? I press my face to the people and peer out into the dark. A mysterious figure is standing in the glow of the lantern outside. Oh, she pretty. Their graceful hands are twisting together anxiously as they wait. Even in the dim light, I spy jewels glittering along their fingers. Perfect, we're opening the door. I open the door. Forgive me for the hour, but every customer be like that. The figure steps inside and begins to unwind the shawl from their neck. I will not suffer another sleepless night. Insomniacs. Yeah, like if you have sleep issues too. Why am I like this? Please, you must read the cards for me. The elegant cloth slips away, revealing the visitor's face. At the sight of her, my heart leaps into my throat. It has to be you. The Countess. You've come to the right place. You've come to the wrong place. Let's be like humble-ish, I guess. I'm not that sure of myself. You've come to the wrong place. Spare your breath, magician. This is the place. I know it. I've seen it before. These walls, these wares, and you. Though you were no liar in my dream. Dream? Yes, an unwelcome ability I have come to possess. My dreams are haunted by the visions of a future waiting to unfold. But the future I saw, the one that brought me to you, is one I will not allow to pass. Tell me, magician, will you hear my proposal? Magician? Is this some sort of trap? The Countess does not think highly of fortune tellers. You insist on playing dumb? Fine, I am no stranger to the rumors about me, that I am a tyrant, that I loathe your type. But I know this, I mean you no harm. If you accept my proposal, you will be rewarded handsomely. Oh hell yeah, we going for it. If you reject, I suppose I'll find a real magician. Proposal? Not very talkative, are you? Nervous, perhaps? You needn't be. I require very little of you. Be my guest at the palace for a short while. You will be afforded every luxury, of course. It is as my dreams foretold. I ask only that you bring your skill and the Arcana. The Arcana? The Arcana. The Arcana? Where have I heard that before? I'm at your service, Countess. I'm at a loss. Let's say I'm at your service. I'm at your service, Countess. You have chosen wisely, magician. I will alert the guard to expect you tomorrow. But before that, I want to see these talents of yours for myself. Shall we do a reading? Let's show her my skills. Okay, under her imperious gaze, I usher her to the humble back room. The Countess seats herself across from me. Her gaze darts around the small space before falling on the cards on the table between us. Go on. As I shuffle the deck, she folds her hands before her and closes her eyes. Alright, let's pick top left. The Magician. How very appropriate. She peers down at the card, studying its face. And what does he hold for me? My mind is clear. The answer comes to me as easily as ever. You have a plan? Go on. One that's long in the making, years upon years. Now you seek to set it in motion. And, should I move? Her eyes pierce me, flashing brilliantly in the lamplight. Yes. Act now. Everything has fallen into place. Say no more. Abruptly, she stands, giving the card one last glance. I'm barely on my feet when she throws back the curtains, striding purposely back into the shop proper. Your fortunes are simple, much the same as the others I've heard, and yet you are the first to pique my interest. By the time I've emerged, the Countess is at the doorway, winding the shawl around her face. Ahem. We opened the door. We a gentlewoman. I nearly trip over my feet in my haste to open the door. Nice. As usual, I'm clumsy. I will literally trip up the stairs multiple times a day. The Countess merely looks amused. Until tomorrow then, pleasant dreams. With that, she glides past me and out into the night. For a moment I'm frozen, staring after her figure long after it has vanished into the mist. What could the Countess want with me? A mere apprentice. All that talk of my reputation. Could it be that she mistook me for strange hours for a shafted cape? Who said that? My gaze darts around the shop, chasing shadows in the dark. Behind you. Sure enough, when I turn, I see a figure looming against the door. Now, sources say this is the witch's lair. So, who might you be? My heart starts racing as the masked intruder advances. Sneak attack. As soon as the intruder finishes, I swing for their head. Aha! You've got guts. On guard, then. Let's see what else you've got. I launch a magical attack. Oh, has he been teaching you his tricks? Unfortunately for you, I've seen them all before. I launch a bottle at his head. Ack! Knocked loose by the blow. The stranger's mask clatters to the floor. My racing heart stops when he lifts his gaze to mine. Oh, he bloody. You do have guts. I knew this man once. Everyone did. Back then, they used to call him Dr. Jules? Haven't heard that name. Oh, Julian. So it doesn't look like an Aries. Haven't heard that name in years. Quickly now. Where is the witch? I'll never talk. I'll never talk. I thought you might say that. The doctor wipes at his bloody brow, mood darkening. Well, no sense in wasting the visit. You're a fortune teller, aren't you? Oh, my back. We're gonna get more comfortable, y'all. Tell my fortune and I'll leave you in peace. Huh? That is what the room in the back is for, isn't it? I give a hesitant nod, unsure of the motives for his odd request. After you, then. The doctor drops himself into the reading chair, looming fearsomely over the table. You know, I used to love places like this. Hesitantly, I take my seat, cold eyes tracking my every move. Go on, no need to be shy. Let's do 80, meeny, miny, that one. Oh, as soon as a card is flipped, creepy. My mind starts racing. Nothing comes to me but the pounding of blood in my ears. Death. Death? Death? He barks with uncontrollable laughter, sharp as ice. No, I'm not doing that. You've got to be joking. I jolt as his hands strike the table and he rises to his feet. Death cast her gaze on this wretch and turned away. She has no interest in an abomination like me. Overcome with confusion, I follow at the doctor's heels. You've become hospitable, so I'll let you in on a secret. Your witch friend will be back for you. He's taught you his tricks. You may even say that he cares for you. But when he returns, he lifts his mask from the floor, staring into its glassy red eyes. Seek me out, for your own sake. That creature is far more dangerous than you know. Well then, the hour's late, and I'm out of time. After giving me a long, hard look, the doctor fixes his mask in place. Don't let him fool you, shopkeep. The door slams behind him as he disappears into the early morning fog. Oh boy. Third one. The Empress Day. Let's go. My name is Nancy, and I'm a student. Okay, I'm only doing 3, because I want to try to end at 3 in the morning. Sounds good. Alright, my name is Nancy, and I'm a student of the magical arts. And today, I will journey to the palace to meet the Countess. I spend the early hours preparing my things by lamplight, casting what? I can't read. Okay. I spend the early hours preparing my things by lamplight, casting wild shadows on the walls. Seeking a moment's rest, I go to the back room to lie down and slip away, lost in a dream. The sky is no more than a slim green line along the endless horizon. Beside me is Azra, on the back of a strange beast. Master, where are we? Dark clouds bear down all around the landscape, a shifting sea of rust-colored sand. Ahead is a road of perfect black stone. I dare not tell you. If I did, you'd have to promise me never to seek this path. Not even I am such a hypocrite as that, Nancy. I'm sure I've never walked this road, and yet the sight of it feels like an old nightmare. I strain to see where it leads, but the path keeps changing. Soon there will be a crossroads. Crossroads? Where do they lead? Depends on which one you take. Now, rest. My sleep is dreamless then. I won't sleep. When I wake, early dawn light is filtering through the dusty windows. I throw on a traveling coat and hurry outside, dragging the heavy door shut behind me. After last night's intrusion, I turn the first lock and then the second and third. Almost satisfied, I press my right hand to the door and whisper a cross-me-not spell, whatever that means. The wood lights up beneath my palm in the pattern of Azra's intricate designs. White whorls glow deep within the door, slowly fading into the grain. The shop will be well. All will be well. I pull my shawl tighter and step out onto the foggy street. We're getting close. Almost there. Okay, the morning mist is thick, yet to be scattered by the heat of day. It blankets the street in an ethereal, milky glow. I feel like I'm just reading like fanfic. Maybe that would be my next thing. Reading fanfic. Yeah. I don't know yet. Get on with it, Nancy. I take a moment to appreciate the tranquil scene, when all at once, the hair at the nape of my neck rises in alarm. Someone is near. Someone is right beside me. I turn towards the eerie sensation and notice a dark shape looming in the alley. Oh, wow. Okay. Huh. At first, I don't realize that I'm looking at a human. The form is certainly human, though monstrous in size. Their flesh is scored with scars, clean and jagged, shallow and deep. Shrouded in a pall of weather-beaten furs, it's hard to make out a face. And they are definitely watching me. No, waiting for me to come out? They stand between me and the path I have to take. Walk past or tell to move? Let's walk past. I bet I could pass him. I take a step forward, watching the figure cautiously. Stormy green eyes follow my movements as I enter the alley. My steps are careful, but the stranger makes no move, and then a voice like distant thunder rumbles from beneath their robes. You are in grave danger. I pause, inhaling sharply. The earthy scent of myrrh washes over me, and I hold still. He will return uninvited. He will offer you a gift when you need it most. Turn it away, or you'll fall into his hand. Who? Just like the rest of us. Okay. I blink, trying to process what I just heard. There's shuffling behind me, the dragging of rough cloth and chains, and then silence. I have to go now. Stop recording for a little bit. Love it. We're just love these learning curves, you know? Alright. Exhaling deeply, I continue toward the narrow, mossy steps that lead me to the marketplace. Wood groans beneath my feet as I step carefully onto the walkway. Daylight seeps through the gaps between the worn planks, shimmering on the water that flows below. It's early, yet the marketplace is already wide awake. All around me are the sounds of bartering, laughter, vendors hawking their wares. A voice I know well calls out to me over the sea of noise. "Nancy, have you eaten? I've got that pumpkin loaf you like in the oven. Won't be long now. Come, sit down, talk for a while." I sniff the air on impulse, and my stomach twists in hunger. Am I hungry right now? No, I'm just sleepy. Hello, I'm one of the 7 dwarfs. This is how you know it's late. I'm tired. I'm so hella tired. Okay, then again, I should probably be careful of the time. Stay for the red or go? No, we gotta actually make it on time for once. I decline the invitation with a wave of my hand. The baker nods, ducking back into the sweet-smelling booth. Up ahead, the crowd is thickening with the morning rush of peasant workers. I weave around, focused on finding a clear path, until I hear a sharp cry above me. A raven, perched overhead, meets my gaze. At once, it has my full attention. Its fathomless eyes look beyond me, over my shoulder. I cast a subtle glance backward, and my heart stutters in shock. Oh, not broody pirate! The doctor is moving casually through the throng. He wears no mask, though I'm close enough to be sure of his identity. The crowd between us is dense. He has yet to spot me. Go after him? Get away from him. Without a second thought, I turn and duck into the crowd. It was him, definitely was, and unmasked, in broad daylight? A terrifying thought occurs to me. If he is here now, has he been nearby all along? Is he following me? The thought of the doctor spying from the shadows while I was napping makes my throat dry. I cast a backwards glance to see if I'd been spotted. Just then, the raven gives another call, drawing the doctor's eyes toward me. You're right, he only has one. Drawing the doctor's eye toward me. I turn back around at once, heart pounding. The crowd may as well be invisible. I feel his gaze boring into the back of my skull. But I know this marketplace. I know where to turn and where to hide. I leave the beaten path, weaving through the booths like a wild phantom. I don't dare look back. Up ahead is a narrow stairwell, while the masses and their animals are tightly packed. As I climb through the well-worn steps, something catches my eye. A fortune-teller's booth, tucked away in a shady corner. Silver moons adorn the tapestries draped over the entrance, shrouding it in secrecy. The sight teases a smile out of me. How nostalgic. 90s kids, am I right? When we met, Azra was operating out of a place like this, just like it. As I'm lost in my musings, a patron emerges from the booth, caught up in conversation. I give a wide berth and keep my head down. Oh, it's brave. Before I forget, where are my lucky numbers today? 3679, got it? 3679, 367. Oh, we gotta remember that. I don't notice them backing into me until we crash into each other. Ack! The impact makes me stumble, teetering on the edge of a step. It also upsets the basket balanced on the stranger's hip, which sends a dozen pomegranates rolling down the stairs. Oh, perfect. As if I wasn't already late. I'm gonna help. I'm not gonna be a I drop into a crouch beside the stranger to help. These are luxurious fruits. It is unusual to buy them in bulk. I spot one as it is about to be stomped under a straight hoof and swipe it at the last second. When I hand it back to the stranger, their eyes sparkle with delight. Ew, thank you. How sweet of you to help. And after I bumped into you into the first place, I can't tell if this is Irish or Scottish. I'm sorry. Together, we hunt the rest of them down, maneuvering the steadily increasing foot traffic. Though we're nearly trampled trying, we manage to recover every last one. Well, I can't thank you enough. They rise to their feet and offer me a hand. Their grip is strong. The skin of their small palm is rough against mine, calloused. Ooh. Probably shouldn't do this, but rubbing it off on a sleeve, they offer me a fruit from the basket. When I accept it, the stranger gives me a smile that warms my chest. Ew, hot. Oh, look at that wink. Take care, alright? With a cheeky wink, they depart, slipping into the crowd. That was Portia, you know. A rattling cough draws my attention. The fortune teller has moved to stand at the entrance of the booth and is eyeing me with avid interest. She's the Countess's favorite servant, that is. As for you, you look like a wanderer, yes? Wouldn't you like to hear what fortune the fates have spun for you? No thanks. Well, I want my horoscope. Let's get a fortune. All right. The fortune teller claps their wizened hands and leads me into the small booth. Inside, the air is thick with amber and patchouli. Patchouli? What is your name, wanderer? Nancy. Nancy, of course. They hum as their fingers dance over the surface of a crystal ball nestled in a bed of sand. Wait, Nancy. The humming stops and color drains from their eyes. Wide, watery eyes meet mine. Lazarus, Nancy? Ears warm, I sink into my cloak. It's an honor to meet you. Yes, it's a great honor. Yes, your fortune. They nearly press their nose to the crystal, going cross-eyed. A nervous grin spreads across their painted lips. I see marvelous wealth in your near future. Riches showered upon you. Soon you will be lounging in the lap of luxury. They tap their fingers across the crystal surface rapidly and pull back with a gasp. And love is definitely on your horizon. I see it, rising like a sun for you. A red-hot rising star of passion. That's so much energy. I nod, dropping a coin on the table and rising from my chair as suddenly as I can. The fortune teller is babbling about blazing desire as I back out of the booth. Thank you. Please do come again. May the fates smile sweetly upon you. I exit the booth, squinting into the sunlight. As the sun journeys across the sky, I climb stair after seemingly infinite stair. Yeah. It'd be like that sometimes. The higher I ascend, the fewer travelers I encounter along the way. By the time I reach the top of the stairs, I can barely walk. Leg workout. Thankfully, it's near dark. I wipe the pouring sweat from my sun-beaten brow and look ahead. Before me is a towering gate of twisted iron. Beyond that, I can see the palace closer than ever before. The sight of it makes it hard to catch my breath. It is much more enchanting up close than it is from the city below. Who goes there? A guard stands on either side of the gate, I notice. They were so still, I had mistaken them for designs in the metal. Be like that sometimes, where you're just like a part of the background, you know? Like, my name is Nancy, and I've come at the request of the Countess. Nancy? They share a look. We have no knowledge of you. Unless you know the code, you must leave now. Shoot, do I remember it? I know the code. Proceed. I either heavy swords and swallow audibly, but I think I do know the code. Azra often tells me that when something catches your attention, there's a reason. If it feels like it has special significance, it does. The numbers are probably 3679. The guards step back, each swinging open one of the massive doors. Proceed. Yes. I nod, keeping my composure even as a thrill goes down my spine. Without hesitation, I walk past them and onto the bridge. The palace is right before me. I hear the gate slam shut and there is no turning back. Alright, since it's night, well, soon to be morning, we're gonna leave it at that. Let me know. I don't know if you guys will let me know. I don't even have a following yet, so maybe I'll decide sooner or later. But, yeah, I did that. We good. I want to go to bed. Thanks for tuning in, but yeah, I'm going to bed. And you should too. Just kidding. I don't know what time you watch this. Yeah. Night.
I'm too lazy to find some royalty-free music. I'm too lazy to find some royalty-free music. I'm too lazy to find some royalty-free music. I'm too lazy to find some royalty-free music.